I am performing a sewer line inspection to 1159 Lynngrove Drive in Manhattan Beach. I have not been able to locate an accessible cleanout access anywhere in the ground. So I have used a 3-inch cast iron vent, roof vent, located towards the back of the house, and I have entered the main sewer line through this roof vent. At this point, I'm at 68 feet into the sewer line, which puts me right at the connection into the public sewer at the street in the front. And I'm going to start taking the camera back out. And as you can see on the lower corner, lower left corner, the foot count is going to start to roll back. So this is the city line, and we're going to come back out of the saddle. There's a slight shift right at the saddle. Sometimes those are normal to have because of the angle they're put in. I was having a little bit of a difficulty getting the camera to make that turn, but ultimately I was able to. I don't see any roots or major problems except for a little offset on the side of that turn. This is a 6-inch plate pipe, and again we're under the street at the front of the house. Plate pipe can last 60, 70, 80 years old, but it's brittle. Even though it looks good on the outside, but it's brittle. But if it's not being tampered with, it can last a lot longer. What we're looking for is defects. We're looking for breaks. We're looking for cracks, roots. We're looking for any potential problems within the sewer line system. Right here at 52 feet, we found severe root intrusion. As I start pulling the camera through those roots, you can tell how they start closing in again. This portion of the sewer line is still under the street. It's getting closer to the sidewalk. You can see the tissue getting collected on the right side of the screen, and you can see the gap in the middle of the pipe where the water travels through. I don't see any breaks, but these roots need to be cleaned out, either by hydrojetting or drain cleaning, but they need to be removed to see how they got in. It's most likely they just grew in through a gap in the connections, which is very typical. If you pay attention to the foot count, this root is extensive. I'm already like counting almost like 5 feet of roots. So I think this is the point of entry for those roots. And if you see in the middle of the screen on the left side, you can see that it looks like it's a connection there. So that'll be the cause for those roots to being able to break through because of those joints. When we get further, then you can see the roots almost covering the entire diameter of the pipe. This is what a typical line looks like, even when it's old. But when there's no problems with it, this is what it looks like. Nice and clean, except for those little roots. That's typical. At 24 feet, we have our transition between the cast iron pipe that comes from under the house and exits through the foundation out to the front yard. So this is our exit point, and this is where it transitions to the clay pipe. This here is a testy, some kind of connection, but it'll be at the front yard. I would recommend for a clean out access to be put in anywhere in this area to be able to clean this line. And as we start getting into the under the house, the pipe is made of cast iron, which is original to the house. You can tell the difference in material. Cast iron, because it's a metal, it corrodes and it builds up stuff around it and it starts to close in. But the condition of this pipe is also in good condition. I don't see any defects in the cast iron pipe. It looks typical to a line that is 60, 70 years old. I'm not sure what the age of this house is, but this line is original to the house. Again, we're located under the house, and I'm getting closer to the point of entry. This is a connection for one of the bathrooms. I'm going to start coming up through the vent, and I'm coming up. There is no water here, and this is what a cast iron line looks like when it's not exposed to so much water like the drain is. Sometimes the vents are also happen to be cracked. That's not the case here. When they're cracked, you can smell sewage inside the house. Awful smells. And I have exited the sewer line system, and I'm gonna take a shot of the surroundings for this house. As you can tell, this is an uninterrupted video, and we have verified that this camera came out of this sewer line. This completes our video inspection. Thank you.